When this happens,
The central nervous system and peripheral nervous system may seem similar, but their contents vary drastically. The central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord, while the peripheral nervous system is literally everything else. Rather than the central nervous system controlling the brain and the spinal cord, the peripheral nervous system controls the nerves of those systems which stretch all throughout the body. The peripheral nervous system is divided into two separate functions, autonomic and somatic. Autonomic processes are those which your brain automatically takes on, and somatic are functions you have to think about to do. These help the peripheral nervous system with its three functions: sense, movement, and control of the unconscious. Going back to the central nervous system, its functions are to receive information, process said information, and give an output or response.
Alright, so when the presynaptic neuron sends out neurotransmitters through the synaptic cleft because of a signal transduced all the way down the pathway, it causes ligand-gated ion channels on the postsynaptic neuron to open. This causes this will disrupt the resting potential of that neuron. Because normally, there's a resting potential of around negative 70 millivolts. This is because there is a far higher concentration of potassium inside the neuron and a far higher concentration of sodium outside the neuron. This is disrupted, however, when the ion channels open, and because of the difference in concentration, naturally through diffusion, the potassium will flow out and sodium will flow in. This changes the electric potential and voltage of the inside, and if it reaches a certain threshold, maybe this is an all or nothing sort of thing, it will cause other ion channels, which are now electrically gated, to open further down. This causes a chain reaction all the way down the neuron, or down the nerve, which further repeats all the way until it gets down to an axon and does the same thing to another postsynaptic neuron.
So the anatomy of a neuron is it has a base of a nucleus, then it has the centromere branching out, and then the dendrites, kind of like this you can see here. And the dendrites are sensory information. They're used for collecting stuff, and it travels down the nucleus, down to the axon, all the way to the axon terminal, and it can be transmitted between neurons. And on the axon, there's usually something called myelin sheath covering it. Myelin sheath helps transmit the message faster by providing coverage. And there's usually, myelin sheath is not complete. There's usually a space in between. It's called nodes of Ranvier. And these nodes of Ranvier can make it up to 100 times faster without myelin sheath.
Some conditions that affect the central and peripheral nervous system is type 2 diabetes, as type 2 diabetes is an increased level of glucagon, and an increased level of glucagon can make people with type 2 diabetes have less feeling in their lower legs and extremities because of the extra glucagon. It causes their veins to blood to be thicker in their veins to get clotted, which makes them lose the sensation of their legs from the veins becoming clotted.
An armadillo!
Why can't I see anything? Why are my eyes struggling to close? My hands? Why are they numb? I think the armadillo gave me leprosy. Leprosy, also known as Hansen disease, can come from creatures such as armadillos, from touching armadillos, as it is a common disease that they carry. So you should avoid touching, hunting, or playing with the armadillo. Leprosy affects the central nervous system as the leprosy attacks Schwann cells, which in turn can cause numbness and tingling in your hands, and weakness of your eyelids, and cause you to go blind, because your Schwann cells are a central part of your central nervous system and connect everything to each other. So if there's a blockage in your cells, then it can cause weakness and tingling in your hands, as your body can no longer get the signal to your hand